Alright people, my quick recap on the World Test Championship. Let's go. Let's just start off with the big dog, Carl Jamieson. Absolute animal. Bowls from 7 foot, whatever. Ain't nobody got time for that. 5 fifers in 8 matches. I mean, that's special the best of times. He's come on a bang. Will he be able to hold it? I don't really know. He's got all the tricks. He can bowl back of the length. He even pitched it up and got Kohli out, LBW. He swung it out. He swung it in. The only really question is whether he can sustain it. Who knows? But if he keeps going like this, he can be one of the great New Zealand bowlers. I reckon he's still unproven in the white ball stuff. Whether you bowl fast or not doesn't matter. You can still get tapped. In the red ball stuff though, he looks schmick, but I've no doubt that he'll get better in the white ball stuff. Now, let's get onto the wicket. Let's be honest, the wicket was rubbish. I mean, the game finished in about 3 days. Thank God for the rain, or else it would have been a 3-day test match. Yes, there would have been a result, but everyone wanted to go down the wire, and it did. Even day one, balls were flying around everywhere, taking off a length, and you're like, oh mama, this looks like tough work. And what about that ball from Ross Taylor? Front foot, kaboom, get out of his face. I mean, the wicket was tough work. If it went for the whole 5 days, which I don't think it ever would have, but if it did, oh boy. The conversation of the spin versus fast bowling came up too, and I think New Zealand might have got it right. At the end of the day, we're all guessing, guys. No one really knows what the wicket is doing. Everyone has their own thoughts, but I think New Zealand picked it out perfectly. It was pretty tough work to face the fast bowlers, and yes, I know what people are saying. Like,
what about Ravi Ashwin and Jadeja? They bowled really well.
Yes, they did bowl really well. But that just shows the class of Ravi Ashwin and Jadeja. Those guys are geniuses. They'll bowl well on any wicket. Did start to turn a little bit in the last day, but I think it was a pace bowler's wicket, and I think New Zealand got it perfectly right. At the end of the day, I still think the New Zealand pace bowlers were better than the Indian bowlers at this test match. I reckon the 2 test matches for New Zealand really helped them, got them in the groove. I think people underestimate how hard it is to come cold straight into competition. I honestly think that was the difference for their bowlers versus the Indian bowlers. Now, the topic of Virat Kohli. I cannot understand how people are on this case. Yes, the man hasn't scored 100 in, a year or two, whatever. He has been one of the most dominating players over the last 10 years. Honestly, everyone has their expectations set so high. He's set the expectations so high that you guys are on his case, even though he's not performing all too bad. He's still getting starts, yes. He's not going to his regulation hundreds. I promise you, Virat Kohli is going to come out and score a truckload of runs in the next couple of years. That's my prediction. You heard it here first. Lastly, the verdict of the World Test Championship. Now, the biggest issue I have with this, I'm not waiting 2 years for a competition only to be ended in a draw. No, no, no. We're in the 21st century, people. How about we figure out a way to minimize the chance of a draw? Honestly, there's supposed to be 450 overs in a test match, and I think that's what the World Championship should be. The World Test Championship should have every single over possible to get a result. Whether that takes 6, 7, I could push it out to 8 days, having 3 extra days, saying, look, if it rains, we're getting in 450 overs. We don't care. If there's still not a result, then okay, we can live with it, but we've given ourselves every single chance to bloody do this. 2 years in the making. You wait 2 years for a draw. I'm not waiting 2 years for a draw. At worst, the ICC can use the 6-day reserve data they have and use it. Right now, if it doesn't rain at all, you cannot use the 6th day. Just use the 6th day. Even if it doesn't rain and you get, to the end, just use the 6th day as a result, please. But, Test cricket is very traditional. You can't change things, but you can't, you can put a 6th day for rain and have a World Test Championship, but, you can't go to the 6th day if it doesn't rain. Anyways, I love the concept. I really enjoyed watching the World Test Championship. I thought it was awesome. Put everything on the line, got the juices going, got the excitement. I think it was worth the 2-year wait. It'd be interesting to see where it happens next time. I think they need to change the location. But all in all, I'm a big fan. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Look, subscribe to my page. I'll keep putting my thoughts out there. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon.